Okay, we are back. This is the Hot Seat Radio Show. Donovan Sadiq. I have my executive producer, Dee Coulter from The Polish. And we are with candidate Mildred Millie Bailey, who has stopped by once again to let us know what she's up to. And again, we send out to all of the candidates. All of you, you're welcome to come on the show. Tell us what you're doing, where you're going to be at, where can we see you, to ask you some of the tough questions that is happening in the city of Moreno Valley. Real quick disclaimer. Victoria Baca's M Committee is going to be this Friday, 8 o'clock, Department 21. Ms. Baca has been saying that this case does not exist. As we now know, I was subpoenaed personally. That case does exist. So here's a politician who's running who once again keeps telling you, don't believe your lying eyes. So if that's the kind of politician that you want to elect, even though she had 2-year run, she was recalled, and you want to bring her back, that's what we're going to get. But I think it's time we leave the past in the past and we move forward and look for better candidates that have better ideas. And I think a good candidate to look at is this candidate, Mildred Millie Bailey. She's been on the show several times. I mean, she seems like it doesn't even seem. It's for her to keep coming to this show, for me to just drag her down, shows me that she is really determined to make a difference in this city. So I'm going to go ahead and ask her what's happening, what's going on, and how you been.
Well, I've been doing pretty good, and thank you for having me back on.
Well, the one question everybody wants to know, because when they get home tonight, as they're listening to this show, have you qualified? You don't know that yet, because they have to certify it, but have you got enough signatures to qualify?
I do believe so. I'm going to schedule a meeting with the city clerk this week, and
how many signatures altogether do you have?
30.
You have 30?
Yes.
How many do you need?
20.
Okay, great. Well, it looks like you might have it. So in District 3, it looks like we have the very first candidate that has qualified. That's what it looks like, and I wish you luck in that.
Thank you.
I have my executive producer who pays the bills. She tells me what to do, and she's going to sit in with us, and she's going to listen to how we're going to conduct this. But how you doing, Dee?
I'm doing very well. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. You're looking great.
Of course.
Yes,
no, I'm just
yeah.
It's a joke, people.
Of course. You still working out?
Always.
Yeah. I mean,
always.
You're doing your thing. You're a vegan.
Yes.
For the fellas out there that are listening to the show, date a vegan. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why. They can't eat anything on the menu. Okay, so it's either a head of lettuce and some salad, and you call it a day. Hey, it ain't our fault.
That's right.
Cheap day.
Very
cheap
simple.
day.
Very simple, but very healthy.
Yes, very healthy. So she's looking good. But so we got it. We're in election season,
yes.
so here we go, and we got some questions we would like to ask you, Miss Bailey. And I think these are pertinent questions that people want to know where you're at, how you're doing, and where you're going to be. So take it away, Dee.
Well, first off, before we get into a little bit of the what he would call hard or hot seat questions, if you will, I'd like to say my hat's off to you. First of all, I don't know of very many 24-year-old people. I don't know if you want people to know your age, although I think they do already.
Right, absolutely.
But I don't know of any 24-year-old people who are aspiring to do the things that you're doing. One of them running for city council, which is a seat that holds a lot of responsibility. So I say, you know what, go for it. I really do hope you win. Also, with your initiative, I think it's the HTIN, Help Those in Need. That's an awesome endeavor as well. So leading into that, tell us a little bit about your kickoff, your campaign kickoff. What is that about? What's going to be there? What should people expect to hear?
Well, perfect. It's going to be August 20th at Sunny Mead Park. It's going to be a campaign kickoff mixed with my HTIN nonprofit event. It's going to be hosted by them. It's going to be a community event. It's going to be filled with family fun. I want everyone to leave this campaign kickoff and this event with the mindset of knowing we are unified, that we are one. Their voice matters and they count. We're going to have a minivan there for those who are injured.
Oh, awesome.
We're going to have haircuts for men and hairstyling for women. We're going to have a DJ so we can have family-friendly music.
Yeah, well, hey, I like to get my groove on. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
And I like to get my hair done. So.
We're going to have a little manicure area for the little kids,
okay.
A kids area jumper, shopping area for we have a grip of donated clothes. So
awesome.
We're going to have a nice little shopping area, make it feel like a real store. And we're going to have a pop-up tent area. So for the local residents who have their own businesses, I want them to get exposure. Okay. So we're going to have a community event. I want this to be a great.
Wait. You want the local area to have the local businesses to have a place to get some exposure. So are you saying that you're responsible for Hire Moval?
No.
I'm just joking.
I was like, no, I'm not taking that one.
We have a person who keeps claiming that he's the Hire Mobile type person. So I just wanted to just make you put that out. I'm just messing with it.
No.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds
so
good.
You said this is a community event that's totally free.
Totally free. It's going to be food. It's going to be clothes, music, entertainment. I just want everyone to come out and enjoy being with their family and just have fun today, and then learn new residents. And
right, but that's so basically it's have fun. It's not really a political event. It's
my campaign kickoff. I'm going to let you know my initiatives,
right.
but it's more of an event for the community.
Okay.
So speaking of your campaign kickoff, now I've been to, and I like to loosely say, had the pleasure of going to some campaign kickoffs. Some of them were very interesting, and a lot of them have been, in my opinion, redundant. Like you hear the same thing from these speeches. They're all going to promise you this, that, and the other. I'm going to do this.
Wait a minute. That's the way I was taught to do my campaign.
No.
Okay, now I think you're talking about me there. No, go ahead.
They said there's this theory that if you throw a rock into the crowd, the one that hollers is the one that got hit. So I don't know if you hollered or not. Right. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So yes, you hear about all of these. You hear about all these promises, and a lot of them do sound the same. So can you tell us one thing that you're going to do differently? And maybe it's not different, but just something that we haven't heard before. And I know this probably putting you on the spot, but what do you got?
What we haven't heard before and that we haven't seen is our representatives actually out there doing the work. So that's why I put the campaign kickoff along with this event, so you can see me in the trenches, getting my hands dirty and actually working with the residents in the community. I want them to see that I am for them. I do speak for them, not myself, because it's we, not I.
And like they say, actions speak louder than words. You know, we have a lot of people who are talking. They're going to tell you everything they're going to do before they get on the seat. And, Donovan talks about this a lot. But once they get on the seat,
it's a different ballgame.
They've gotten amnesia.
It's a totally different ballgame.
I said that.
That's why I want to be different. I want to be transparent, and I want to be a new face, a new voice.
There's also the saying that says, I can show you better than I can tell you. And from what you're telling us, you are saying, look, come out here and see what I'm about, see what I'm going to do. And so I really do love that.
Well, I'm going to say this. I've been getting a lot of messages and calls, and I can verify this. No other candidate, at least in your district, that is aware, is knocking on doors. I mean, you're actually knocking on doors, and people are contacting me like, "Who's this Millie Bailey lady? Is this the girl that was in the WLC wars?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." And and you don't see, and unfortunately, I'm not trying to make this a generational thing, but a lot of our candidates are my parents' age. I'm almost 50 years old, so how those people are, add 20 to that. They're not going to be out there knocking on doors. I mean, they're going to rely a lot on their friends who continually vote for them and
word of mouth.
Word of mouth and things like that. But you're actually out there knocking on doors, and that's the kind of stuff that we need, because there are more people of your generation now that have come of age that they're working and stuff, but we need to see a new type of politician out there. So I can vouch that you're actually out there knocking on doors, talking to people. So
yes.
Absolutely. And so to Donovan's point, while you're out there knocking on doors, what are the things people are saying to you or asking you? While you're
I mean, other than being, I know you've had a few doors slammed in your face and like that, which comes with the territory.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Well, some didn't want to open the door.
Right.
I left the card and notes there.
Oh, absolutely. And you got the no solicit sign and stuff. I mean, you see the no solicit sign, you just put your little thing in and you go.
And you know what? Again, like my hat's off to you. It's 1,000 degrees out there.
Yes.
I've participated in sales to where when I was much younger, I had to go knock on doors, and that is a very intimidating process.
Yeah.
So kudos to you for keep going, because I know me personally, I don't like having doors slammed in my face.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you, you're not going to see LaDonna Jimson knocking on doors. You're not going to see Victoria Baca knocking on doors. I mean, I don't even like to knock on doors, but I'm out there.
That's what makes us different. We actually want to get out there with the people
and talk to the people
and know what their problems are, not assume it.
Okay. That's awesome. Yeah,
so,
that's awesome.
So, but in your travels, what are the people saying? Some of that at that share.
They want better protection of their homes. They want public safety. They want to increase that, and that's one of my main goals: is increasing public safety to make sure we have enough police to cover our growing city. They want our crime rate to go down, which involves public safety. So we have to increase that first in order to get all the other problems down.
Okay.
So in your district, is there a lot of crime? Is that a big issue? I know there's crime everywhere, but it's particularly in that district. Is that a big thing?
Yes, we have a lot of. At this time, we're having a lot of drive-bys.
Drive-bys.
We had some drive-bys.
Wow.
And we had some
drive-by shootings
like that. Yes.
Well, you hear that, Edgemont? It's nice and quiet over here. I'll tell you that we had a pop team in the 90s that cleaned up the whole caboodle.
Yeah, so I just want to make sure we get our public safety increased, and then all the little problems can disappear after that, because public safety would eliminate all the other ones.
Well, I mean, the council's constantly telling us we don't have any money, but we got money for consultants. We've got money for promoting the WLC. So, to me, how do we get money to give to our public safety and to alleviate the problems? Do you have a program that maybe the citizens can help alleviate the program?
Yes, I have the BOLO initiative, the Be on the Lookout. Mm-hmm. We're going to connect that with the city's app that they have right now currently. Okay. And we want to make sure that it's spread throughout the whole city. It's neighbors helping each other. Since our public safety budget is low and limited, so how many officers we have, we need to help them help us. And we need to help ourselves. So would
this be like a neighborhood watch? Because, that's a bunch of...
Yeah, that's just a sign now. It's Be on the Lookout BOLO. So if I see somebody jumping the fence, let me call or put it in the app. It's going to have a number, and it works with the app. Okay. So we're going to make sure everyone is connected.
Okay, good. So we got that going on. Can I just ask you a question? We were in the animal wars together.
Yes.
And I just got to bring this up because your opponent, Brian Lowell, now, we were there. We went to some of the meetings. I saw you. You saw me. We spoke. That was like one of the very first times we were like on the same side of an issue. Did you see Brian Lowell there?
No, I did not.
Now, you go on his page, and he keeps saying, I'm doing this for the animals, and,
I've yet to see him.
And from my understanding, the animal shelter policy is you can't sponsor animals. From my understanding. I could be wrong, but my understanding is you can't sponsor animals. So he's saying that he's sponsoring animals. What animals are he sponsoring?
Well, let me ask this, too, because I'm kind of on the outside of this whole little... You said animal wars, but I think you're talking about the animal shelter.
Animal shelter,
I was like, are they, participating like animals? Or No, I'm just kidding. But what does it mean to sponsor an animal?
That's what we need to ask Brian.
My definition of sponsoring an animal is, if that animal's there, you provide the food, the blankets, whatever you have to do to take until that animal's adopted.
It's supposed to cover the spay or the neutering.
So basically, if I can just, it sounds like you're keeping the animal alive.
Right. Okay. Absolutely. And as you know, we have a high death rate shelter there. And I just want some clarification because I know I was there and I'm reading his page and I never saw him there.
It's contradicting.
And all the years that he's been on the planning commission, which is a platform for him. It's just like Bob Barker. Hey, spay and neuter your animals. That takes a second. I've never heard him even say anything about...
Well, is he... again, I'm just asking some questions. Is he sponsoring a lot of animals, or...
So far, I see on his page that he's sponsoring 2 a week or something.
Well, and that's admirable. 2 animals... it's better than no animal.
Well, that's admirable to say that.
Right.
But news from Edgemont, we were going to go to the animal shelter and we're going to figure out what is going on over there because I doubt if that's even happening.
Yeah, because I'm thinking if you have an organization that's dedicated to animals, it sounds like you should be doing a lot more than that.
Yeah, what kind of animals? Yeah, stuff like that. So I just wanted to bring that up because that is your opponent. He's using the Anime Simple thing. And I'm going to tell you, if people out there listening, if you are dealing with, and you love animals and a candidate that's for animals, I'm telling you, Brian Lowell wasn't there.
No.
Mildred Bailey was. I can vouch that. It's on city website. You can see it. She's speaking. She's talking about the animals. And so that could be vouched.
I took pictures of my application to even volunteer.
Right.
I still have
we still haven't heard anything. And you're not the only one that has been saying that as well. So it is great that you've come on the show. Is there anything else you want to add?
Come on out and enjoy this family fun event August 20th at Sunnymead Park from 2 to 7, and I want you guys to just have fun. Come to have fun.
I'm definitely coming to get my hair done.
Yeah. Well, should we bring our wallets or should we leave them at home?
Leave your wallets at home. This is going to be a free
Wait. But how am I supposed to donate if I can't bring my wallet?
Oh, we got debit cards.
Oh, debit card thing. I got
phone, you can just
slide.
Basically, you're taking donations. You're raising funds.
Yes.
Got to put that out there.